Good afternoon. This is Carmen Arison. I am the Assistant Director of Library Services for the Strathmore Municipal Library. Thank you for joining me for today's installment of Technology Tuesday, where I will be demonstrating the exciting e-resource, Auto Repair Source. As Auto Repair Source is quite intuitive, this presentation will take roughly 15 minutes. This e-resource is actually quite dear to me, as my father is a mechanic and who has been working in the industry for over 50 years. We both have used this resource and we both recommend it. While I am not a mechanic, I do find this resource is very helpful for people who are not mechanics because it has a lot of valuable information. What I find special about this resource is it's a bit out of scope. What normal people feel that the library provides. Yes, the library does provide many great quality print materials, auto repair materials, such as Chilton manuals, motor manuals, Haynes manuals. But unlike this specific e-resource, many of those print materials require you to borrow one book for only a small selection of vehicles. Powered by automotive experts at Motor, Auto Repair Source provides service and repair information for thousands of domestic and imported vehicles from 1974 to the present. All content comes from the original equipment manufacturers and includes step-by-step repair information, diagrams, maintenance schedules, parts and labor estimates, service bulletins, and recalls. So let's get started. To access all of the e-resources the library has to offer, first you will need to go to our library website. That is at www.strathmorelibrary.ca. Now, one thing I need to note is that in order to access Auto Repair Source, as well as many of our e-resources, you do need a valid library card. But what is really great news right now is while the library is closed, we are providing residents a chance to sign up for a free library card on our website. At the very top of our website, you will see a teal colored banner. And right here, you will notice there's family registration, and then there's single, adult, senior, or youth registration. Family registration is for those who are wishing to register a library card for each member of their family, and single, adult, senior, and youth registration are for those solo cards. So definitely take an opportunity to sign up for your free library card. It will be a temporary card until August 31st, 2020, but it's going to give you a great chance to really dive into the wonderful resources your library provides. So now on to Auto Repair Source. To access Auto Repair Source and all of our e-resources on our website, you're going to click the e-resources link at the very top of the page. All of our e-resources are listed in alphabetical order, and I'm going to encourage you to definitely take a peek through all of these resources. There are so many great resources out there for every member of your family that we're sure that this will help you while you're spending time at home. The fourth one down is our Auto Repair Source. And I also like to note that on many of our e-resources on our page, many of them do come with their own video tutorials, as well as downloadable instructional brochures. So although this information demonstration is recorded, you can also go to our website to view other tutorials, as well as download those instructional brochures as well. To access Auto Repair Source, you're simply going to click on the title. From here, you're going to type in your library barcode number and press enter. Now, you'll notice that the main page of Auto Repair Source is quite simple. In order to get started, you're going to plug in your information on the drop-down menus. You're going to select your year, make, model, and engine of your vehicle. I'm going to choose my 2015 Dodge Journey SE with a V6 engine. This will bring up your vehicle's menu. From this menu, you can click on the maintenance component or service you're looking for through the menu, or you can simply search at the top of the page for what you're looking for. Today, I'm going to search for air filters. Now, once your results appear, you'll see that you have several different options. Diagnostic trouble codes, specifications, component locations, drive cycle, labor, parts, procedures, and wiring diagrams. Let's go into the procedure for a cabin air filter replacement. That's at the very top of the page of the procedures. Now, what is very unique and excellent about this resource is that everything you see is printable, so that you do not need to have your computer with you when you're trying to fix your vehicle. So with this information we have, which is the air filter replacement, right now we have the option to be able to print this information at the very right-hand side of your screen. I'm going to select Print Text and Images and select the print button. Now, as you can see, the source tells you that it does take 4 sheets of paper. You get a detailed instructions on how to replace your air filter and several large images that you can also print as well to help guide you along. Within the guide itself, you can click individually on each image if you want a closer look. We're going to click on Figure 2. And what is great about this option is that if you need a closer look, each resource has, each picture has a zoom in and zoom out feature. So for this instance, we can zoom in if we want a closer look at this specific image. In order to return to the repair guide, click on the X on the side of the screen. Now, we do suggest you make sure you do click on that X versus hitting the back arrow in your browser, as the back arrow will actually take you right out of Auto Repair Source. Another great addition to Auto Repair Source is it tracks technical service bulletins, recalls, and maintenance schedules. To view your vehicle's maintenance schedule, you're simply going to click Maintenance Schedule. And this is where you're going to input your vehicle's miles, kilometers, months, or indicator. I'm going to put my vehicle's kilometers, and then you get to choose normal or severe service. I'm going to choose normal service and select search. So this is a great handy tool because this gives you your complete maintenance schedule based on the kilometers of your vehicle. So this will give you a great idea of what needs to be done to your vehicle to keep it well maintained. And again, this is also printable, which is very helpful. I would suggest if you really want to help maintain your vehicle, print off your maintenance schedule and just go through it and check off what you have done and what needs to be maintained in your vehicle. It's a really great way to make sure your vehicle is running smoothly. Another great option in this in the Auto Repair Source is the parts and labor section. Now, whether you're a licensed mechanic or bringing your vehicle in to get repaired, the parts and labor section can help you big time. To estimate repair costs, you're going to select parts and labor. I'm going to choose the labor portion. Now you're going to click the drop downs in your section, application, group, subgroup, operation, and operation qualifier as needed. So for today, we're going to look into our brakes. The anti-lock brakes. And let's go with the front speed sensor. This gives you a detailed guide on how much time, how much labor it should take to fix this component of your vehicle. This is going to help you when you bring your vehicle to the shop. The one other thing I want to bring to your attention is the skill code. If you're doing this by yourself, if you hover your mouse over top of the skill code, this one actually indicates that it requires a person with limited skills, whether simpler measuring tools are needed, such as a pressure gauge or a dwell tack. Next, let's talk about recalls, because recalls are just sort of a natural part of life when owning a vehicle. And the great place to find your recall information is in Auto Repair Source. To find recall information on your vehicle, you're going to choose Technical Service Bulletins. And then you're going to select the information you're wishing to look for. Now, because I've stated before that I'm not a mechanic, I'm going to look into the entertainment portion of this. So from what I can read from this service bulletin is that it looks like the software on my entertainment system needs to be updated. So normally, yes, I could take my vehicle into a mechanic and get my software upgraded. But what's great about Auto Repair Source is it gives me detailed information on how I can actually do this at home. It shows me how I can download the software to the USB and then input it into my vehicle to update my software, therefore saving me money and saving you money as well. So this is another great component of Auto Repair Reference. And again, also completely printable. And lastly, the last component I want to talk to you about is Diagnostic Codes. Now, if you're like me and you have a vehicle scanner, most scanners are available to purchase in many stores online, including Amazon. You can scan your vehicle and search for diagnostic codes right directly on Auto Repair Source. Click on Diagnostic Trouble Codes and select Search and type in your code. Now, this specific code gives me a few options, but I know that this is an HVAC control code. So I'm going to click in HVAC controls. And I'm going to look directly into this actual code, B108-12. What is fantastic about Auto Repair Source is it will define the issue, give you the possible causes, and how to fix them. So to recap, Auto Repair Source can give you access to thousands of up-to-date step-by-step repair guides and diagrams simply by searching the search box or selecting from the menu on the left. I encourage you to take some time, search for your vehicles, and really get to know your vehicle. That brings us to the end of this presentation. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today. And if you have any questions, you can always forward them through to me at info@strathmorelibrary.ca. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.